So we're gonna take this $10,000 right here, that's right, it's 10 grand, and we're gonna go open up a business bank account. You need to be strategic. You need to be surgical when you're building your business bank account. It is the most important part on how to leverage the business for all of your business needs as a business owner. It's the biggest mistake that we make. And people don't understand that walking into a bank with $250 to open up a business bank account is gonna get you a nice shake in the hand and thanks, have a nice day. We appreciate your business. You need to become the asset to the business. And how do you exactly do that, you ask? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike the Credit Guy, and I created the most advanced DIY credit management system in the industry. Our system allows you to take control of your credit, creating custom Metro to attack letters every single round, never using templates for only $55.99 a month. Link is always going to be in the description. And let's get into this video. Consumers in America do not understand that you, yourself, and your money are the asset. Banks cannot function without your money. This is why it's important to choose the proper banks to keep your money in. Because fractional lending is real. They can take 100 of your dollars and lend it out 10 times to other people. They're using your money to make money with other people. This is why credit unions are massive, because they don't give that money back to the shareholders and the board members. They give it back to you, the members. That's why they have huge lines of credit and big credit card limits. Isn't it weird? Nobody ever thinks about this, why those limits are so big compared to a regular credit card. You know, because a regular credit card company wants to build that trust over time. A credit union has an internal credit score that you have managed to raise and get you to that point. So if you're going to put your money in the bank, understand that you are the backbone of the bank. You are, in fact, the asset. What is the number one thing that's going to motivate a bank? Cash money, okay? Cash, that's right, cash, because banks operate on your cash. So let's say, for instance, we take $200 and we go deposit it into a business bank account. What do you think that's gonna get us? You see the difference over here? $200 versus $2,000, okay? It's like over $2,000 right here. So do you see the difference in the impact? Put all your money together and then go open a business bank account. Take $5,000. That should be your minimum deposit, okay? I know that sounds crazy because people are like, how do I get business lending? This is the real way, cash. You got to build up your reserves and then pull up on the bank and flex on the bank. You're too busy worrying about flexing on your friends when you should be flexing this cash on the bank. You take $5,000 into any bank and they're going to offer you a business line of credit or a credit card. The business line of credit is the most valuable thing that you can take. There is a website called branchlocator.com. Again, the website's called branchlocator.com. You go to that website and you can search for all of your regional banks in your local area and any credit unions in your local area. Remember, the bigger the credit union, the better, but that's not always necessarily the truth though, okay? Even smaller credit unions can potentially offer your business some type of business product. You need to find out what business products those banks offer. And then you call them and you ask them, excuse me, I'm thinking about opening up a business account with your branch, and I'm wondering what type of lending options do you offer without any documents needed? You know, I'm looking to see what bank is the best bank to build with. So what type of products do you offer for a business with no docs required? They're gonna be like, oh yeah, sure. So we have a business line of credit up to $50,000. We do offer credit cards up to $30,000 or $50,000. We have a business line of credit of $15,000. They just gave you the sauce. They just told you what they offer. So now you write down a list of the banks that you want to do business with, okay? And now you're going to go get your cash money and you're gonna pull up on the bank in person. You need to ask the bank while you have them on the phone, who exactly do they pull the personal credit scores from, okay? So if you don't mind me asking, what credit bureau do you normally use for business credit? Yeah, I know I'm gonna have to be the personal guarantor, but I'm just curious to know what credit bureau you're going to actually pull my personal credit from as the business owner. They're gonna tell you if they know. If they don't know, they say, do you have anybody at the branch that does know? And if they say no, some of them don't, because listen, they just work there. You can go to creditboards.com. Again, it's creditboards.com, BOARDS. You can type in the actual bank or credit card company, and it'll tell you who they pull from and what we've seen if somebody has entered that data point in that website at creditboards.com. Okay, so it's important to know this because that's going to tell you exactly where your credit score sits with that specific credit bureau, because we all know that all three of our credit scores are not exactly the same, even though for some people they are and some people they are not, because every credit file is different. If this is your first time here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you never miss one of our videos, and smash that like button so this video can get out to way more people. And don't forget, last part's the most important. So now you've figured out what bank that you actually want to bank with for your business. You're going to go in person to the branch, okay? Now, you're not going to talk to a regular banker. You want to talk to a manager or the business sector specialist, okay? Look around, don't ask for help, figure out who is the boss in the building. This is what we call the underwriter, okay? If they're on the phone, say, hey, can I talk to so-and-so? I'm looking to open up a business account. They're like, oh, well, I can help you. Well, can I just wait for them? I would rather have like the manager help me open this. No offense. You know, they're like, oh, okay, sure. So wait until you get the branch manager to help you open up your business checking account. Now, at that point, this is your time to flex your money on the bank. Now, I'm gonna bring my articles of organization binder with me because I want them to know that I'm serious. Okay, I'm also gonna bring my EIN tax letter that shows my EIN number that I got from the IRS, and of course my driver's license. Then I'm gonna ask the actual bank manager, hey, what kind of business lines of credit do you offer? Credit cards, you know, what type of things do you offer? I'm looking to open up a checking account and possibly get, you know, some type of business product that has that, or any type of small business loans that you may offer with no documents required, except for these things. You already have the answer to it, but you want to get the ball rolling and get them to understand what you're actually looking for. Then they're gonna ask you, well, how much money are you looking to deposit? We do have to maintain at least $5,000 in a business checking account. Some business checking accounts require that you have at least $5,000 in the bank account, or if not, they're going to charge you monthly fees. Now, some business bank accounts do not have those fees, so it's gonna be up to you and your cash flow. I told them I got 10 grand right here, right now. Let's put it in the bank account. And she was like, oh my God, nobody ever does that. And I was like, okay, cool. So can we get a business line of credit, a credit card? Sure, what would you like to do? I was like, you know, I personally don't need business lines of credit because I already have a lot. So I was like, let's see what kind of credit card you guys offer. So they offered me a credit card with 0% interest for 9 months. I filled out the application. She said they would let me know in a few days. They didn't give me an instant approval for whatever reason. I don't know why. And then they sent me an email on Monday. I did this on a Friday. On Monday, I got an email stating I was approved. It didn't tell me for how much, but then I called and they told me I had a $15,000 line of credit with Truist Bank after I deposited $10,000 into a business bank account. And my Equifax credit score was a 789. And that's what they gave me in exchange for my $10,000. So this is my Truist Bank business cash credit card with a $15,000 credit limit, 0% APR for 9 months. You can't beat that, ladies and gentlemen, in exchange for my $10,000. Now, something that you need to be aware of, some banks and some credit unions will allow you to do what we call double dipping. So if you apply for one hard inquiry for 2 products. So that means you submit an application for a business line of credit and a credit card just like this one, and you get approved with one hard inquiry. Some banks do that, some credit unions do that. Ask that question before you submit the application. Can I use the same hard inquiry for 2 products in the same month, or does it have to be a hard inquiry for each product? They'll tell you the truth. Now, Truist Bank does not currently offer the double dipping option anymore at this specific branch that I went to. She said that they stopped doing that at least 3 to 6 months ago, but I know for a fact that they stopped doing it because she confirmed it and she was the branch manager. So that's how you get business credit cards or business lines of credit. You can do an entry level of $5,000. Remember, the more money you put in, the more you should get in return. That's how it works, because now I have just taught you how to become an asset at a bank as a business member. This is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You pull up with the cash flow, flex it on the bank, and they're gonna make you an asset, and now you are valuable and important to them. Now, once you're done doing this, if you want to, you can pull that extra $5,000 out of the bank, keep your business credit card, and keep it rolling. Or you can keep it in there, build that relationship even more, whatever you wanna do. But that's an option if you wanna get that money and take it and run it into another bank in the next 30 days or 60 days, whatever it may be, and go run that play again with $5,000 or $10,000. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just showed you how to get credit cards for your business with great limits, okay? $15,000 is not something to shake your head at and be like, ooh, that's not that much. That's great for a business, okay? And you can build on that, remember that, okay? And how to get business lines of credit. Because if I would have really pushed the envelope, I could have got a business line of credit, but I don't need one, okay? If you want me to run this play on any other specific banks or credit unions, drop it in the comments section. I would love to run this play on someone else, because guess what? Ain't no capping on this channel. We're gonna show you exactly how it works and how to get it done, because I actually do these things. We don't just make content out there saying, this is how you do it. No, we're gonna do it, show you, and show you that it actually works, okay? It is possible. So drop it in the comment section, any specific other topics you want me to talk about, or run this play on another bank or credit union. Who's next? That's a real question here, okay? So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to watch the next 2 videos because they are recommended by YouTube. And please don't forget, subscribe to increase your credit score.